Badland winch. Not a problem per se with our winch. More or less a design problem. As you can see, it's still not attached to my Jeep because it is still in pieces. Yay! All right, let's get everybody up to speed on what we're doing with our winch. It is Badlands ZXR 1200. We had a bad solenoid box, so we had to switch that out. So that was the easiest switch. That's already done. The symptoms were I was not getting power. I was getting power in. I was not getting power out, which is the bottom cable. Or top cable. Yeah, it's the top cable. Okay, I was getting power in the bottom, but it wasn't coming up to the top. So, all we had to do was switch this out. While we were at it, we changed these plugs, made them into little thicker plugs. What we did unexpectedly was that we were taking out our... Why the hell were we taking these off? I can't remember. We took this off. It was my fault why that happened. I used a big deep socket, and I shouldn't have. And I broke that weld. So now, this winch is absolutely fucking useless because that weld, it's not gonna work, obviously. So, until I can get to the welder, I figured I'd do some maintenance on this. And the first thing I was gonna do was redo the power cord, or redo the ground. Now, this is the ground, where the ground comes out of my ZXR. This is the top. Now, if you think about it, with this, so this is gonna sit pretty flat, just like that, on my bumper. There's not a whole lot of room underneath here. So where do you think this corrosion is gonna sit? This ground wire sits right there. And this is the ground wire. See how corroded that is? Now, granted, I live in Michigan. It is the rust belt. If you look underneath of my frame, you'll understand how much rust we get in the winter time. So, this is pretty easy. Got a flat surface. In the winter time, it holds snow, ice. And the ice here is water and salt. What does salt do to all our metal? Corrodes the living fuck out of everything. So, when I was trying to take the ground wire off so I can get a new one in, this whole thing came off. There was no... Where are we? Yeah. It fits just like that. Goes right in just like that. It's a shitty fucking design from Badlands. I don't know why they have the ground wire on the bottom. Maybe it's not meant for my winch or my bumper. But yeah, if it's just like that, when I was in Michigan, this is up. There's my ground. It's sitting right in the water, the ice, the salt. For about 6 to 8 months out of the year, this is what happens. It sits. I had no idea about this. I had no idea it sat like that. I didn't think about it. I don't think anybody thinks about it when they think about a winch. All they're thinking about it is the good that this winch is going to do. Badlands, if you're watching, what I'm going to do, since this ground wire is not connected to anything down in there, all it is just that hole. All right, let's get a... There we go. Where's it? I can't see it without the hole. Fucker, come here. So, again, I'm saying this is not attached to anything. zip tie. So that goes in there. And it's not attached to anything in there. So this, get back out of Zoom. So if that's not touching anything in there, all we're gonna do is we're gonna have our mechanic guy, because this welding is far beyond me. I don't know. I'm not a welder at all. Don't try to be. So what we're gonna do, Badlands, is we're gonna move this, put that up top, and we're gonna make a boot. Like you have made a boot for every one of these. We're gonna make a boot for a new ground wire and have that sitting up here somewhere to try and get it away from all of this. So we might have to put it back. So this goes all the way. I might have to drill it all the way. Actually, probably put it right through here, the back top. 1/3 of this is where we're gonna put it. But again, Badlands, the fuck are you guys thinking? You know, if you got a winch, you guys are using this, and it's I just got some good news from my buddy of mine looking at another problem I ran into today. But yeah, Badlands, this is I would say this is a design flaw. Again, how many people are buying Badlands are buying winches with the ground on the bottom, waiting to get corroded? And I'm telling you, this is only 2 or 3 years this corrosion has happened. And it rendered being inoperable. I can't, well, I can go. I just can't go heavy off-roading. But, yeah, so that's where we're at with our Badlands. Everything's waiting on, waiting on money, obviously. But, yeah, I mean, our winch is out. We're out of commission, and that's fine. We really don't use it until winter anyways, and knock on wood, I won't have to. But it's always better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. But again, old trick. These are ones that go into there and hold this together. So I knew how I keep my garage. I knew if I left 2 of these specials just laying around haphazardly, I'll remember where it's at. In this, no, I'll lose them. So that is why they're zip tied together. But other than that, you know, Badlands, I have never had a problem with your winch. Like I said, 3 or 4 years I've had it, never had a problem until I started doing this. And now I'm starting to see other problems with I'm not gonna say shoddy engineering or designing, but yeah, this could have been a little bit better. So I'm gonna tag you in this, Badlands. Hope you see it. Hope you want to do something about it. Again, move your ground wire up to the top so it's out of all the water, of all the ice that's gonna accumulate on your winch bumper. Now I'm thinking about that. How would you could probably put a mesh, or not mesh, but put a couple holes here that would drain. Actually, right there's a crease. No, because you'd have to angle this. I'm not an engineer, don't try to be. But anyways, that's the update on our Badlands. It's still down. What we have finished is greasing our U-joint, or ball joints. That one's a little dirty, but they are lubed, they are greased. They're back the way they're supposed to be, and they're clean. Hey, something on my Jeep is clean. Crazy. So the next project that we have is we went to Cook's, our local hardware store, and we have, that's not it. Where is it? Oh, guess what time it is, folks? Truck bed coating, yay! So again, we're gonna do our repeat our carpet delete kit, or repeat our carpet delete. We're gonna take everything out. All our carpet's already out of this. We've already done this, I think it was 2 years ago. Took everything out, sprayed everything on the inside. The whole inside tub with bed liner. The tub, not the polyurethane or any of the good stuff. But we're gonna do that again this weekend, hopefully. Get the hey, what's up, Jacoby? How you doing, buddy? We're gonna re-rhino line this, and I'm actually thinking about trading this in. Yeah. It's been 4 or 5 years with this Jeep. I'm telling you, ever since I was a kid, whatever car I've always wanted, I usually got. Now, granted, I've wanted a Rubicon for almost 20 years, and I finally had one within the last 5 years. So I have to wait a while for my wishes, but yeah. So we're gonna redo this whole front, the inside, and get it looking nice. Redo the outside. Spray the top again black. Hit some of the rust with the little scuff pad. Get some primer on it. Make it look like it should, like a Jeep should. Nice and pretty. Speaking of pretty, damn, it's a nice day. Had a Chinook helicopter go over about 10 minutes ago. That's pretty cool. All right, we're done. We've done all we can do. A multitude of lights. I do like light. It is delicious, nice. But the boys are sleeping on the inside, so it's time to go pay attention to the boys, go get high. Yeah, we're gonna go get baked. Yeah.